sure to ask your doctor.
Thank you, Dr. Lisa. All right, let's move on to the next one. Let's start the scroll. Stop.
A lot of times I wake up with a Charlie horse, or when I'm working out, and I want to know how to stop a Charlie horse.
Well, Charlie horses can be painful. Raise your hand if you've ever had one. They can be really painful. It's essentially a muscle cramp / spasm. A lot of different causes: dehydration, electrolyte abnormalities. You've overworked a particular muscle. First thing to do when you get a Charlie horse, stretch that muscle. A lot of times it's in the calf. So stretch that muscle. If it's in your hamstring, it's okay.
Stretch that muscle if you've got a Charlie
help you stretch that muscle. It's the only way to prevent that cramp from really taking hold and being extremely painful. Some ways to reduce your risk of getting one: make sure you're staying hydrated. If you're doing a prolonged activity, particularly outdoors and it's hot, make sure you're getting electrolyte replacements in your liquids as well. Bananas, orange juice, loaded with potassium is a great idea.
They have a lot of
and certainly, if you're suffering from Charlie horses over and over and over again, it's actually time to go see the doctor. You might need to get a blood test to make sure everything looks okay, and also just to get evaluated. You all ready for the next one?
Charlie horse evaluated. Keeps happening. Get your Charlie horse evaluated. Keeps happening.
I feel like my boss is always nagging me and bugging me about every little thing lately. How do I get him off my back without being totally insubordinate?
Oh, I think this one's for me. Okay, this is a tough one. Remember, your boss is not your boyfriend or your husband. You can't say, you know, my emotional needs are not being met here. It's a power system. You can ask quietly, is there any way that I can improve my work with you? But other than that, you're really just going to want to build a support group with other coworkers. So if the nagging or the treatment is sexist, racist, ageist, then start to document it and go to human resources. But otherwise, ask politely how you can be a better employee, and other than that, go to the water cooler and see what everyone else thinks.
Yeah. And be careful at the water cooler because you never know who's listening. Oh, yeah. Well, those are great how-to questions. We're going to answer even more when we come back, so don't go away.